What's happening, my Poke people? It's your boy Poke Perk, and we have received some more card reveals for Pokemon Terastal Festival releasing December 6th, aka Pokemon Prismatic Evolutions January 17th, I believe. That will be our English set, and your boy can't wait, right? Because these new special illustrations are looking absolutely insane. Yes, they are reprinted cards, but they're alt arts of the reprinted cards, and they're actually better. Version 2.0 is legit better. I'm loving the Japanese style theme they got going on for these cards. So let's jump up in this, right? So the first one is going to be the Roaring Moon EX. Japanese style, beautiful, wings spread, absolutely stunning card. So if you need a refresher, this card, Frenzied Gouging, knock out your opponent's active Pokemon. If your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out in this way, this Pokemon does 200 damage to itself, okay? Not bad, because you get an instant KO. Calamity Storm, 100 plus. You may discard a stadium in play. If you do, this attack does 120 more damage, so it can do 220 damage. And it's a gorgeous card. A new SAR for Roaring Moon, and it's stunning. Next, we have a crazy looking Iron Hands EXSAR. This one is absolutely dope, because the last one we got, we could barely even see the bro. You know what I mean? He was amping you very much, way too hard. So Iron Hands EX, arm press, 160 damage. Amp you very much, 120 damage. If your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from this attack, take one more prize card. Makes this card very playable. That's why the regular EX card, just the double rare, is actually still pretty expensive at this time. Iron Hands EX SAR, looking crazy. Not my favorite, but it is crazy. And then we have the all-new reprinted Iron Valiant EX, which is like Glade and Gardevoir put together. Gorgeous looking card. This card is wild. It's reminding me of Tron, right? Tachyon Bits. Once during your turn, when this Pokemon moves from your bench to the active spot, you may put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. Dope off the rip, right? Laser Blade, 200 damage. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. Then we're going to keep moving on to another reprint, is the Sandy Shocks EXSAR. This is looking absolutely stunning, and once again, it's like a Japanese style little picture that you can get hang on your wall, you know what I mean? Some crazy looking stuff. Sandy Shocks EX, Magnetic Absorption. Once during your turn, if your opponent has 4 or fewer prize cards remaining, you may attach a basic fighting energy from your discard pile to this Pokemon. Dope. Earthen Spike, 200 damage. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack, but the card looks great. And then we have a lot of people's favorite special illustration rare from Pokemon Temporal Forces, being the Iron Crown EX. Absolutely stunning. It looks amazing. Another card that looks like it's straight from Tron. Cobalt Command. Attacks used by your future Pokemon, except any Iron Crown EX, do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon before applying weakness and resistance. Not bad at all. Twin Shottles. This attack does 50 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance. Now, this card's vibrant blues are looking absolutely crazy, right? Another Temporal Forces reprint that your boy cannot pull for the life of him, but it is his favorite card from Pokemon Temporal Forces, is the Raging Bolt. And I mean, this card might be my main chase once again. Absolutely stunning. It is a stunning card. I need it. I still need a Temporal Forces one, but let's talk about it. Burst Roar. Discard your hand and draw 6 cards. Beautiful. Bellowing Thunder. 70 times damage. You may discard any amount of basic energy from your Pokemon. This attack does 70 damage for each card you discarded in this way. I need these Japanese style cards. They look absolutely amazing. Just I want them. I want them in my collection. I can't even pull the regular ones, right? Next reprint is from Pokemon Twilight Masquerade, being the Kieran special art rare. Beautiful. Now, I do prefer the Twilight Masquerade one over the Terastal Festival, aka Prismatic Evolutions, that I'm about to reveal. But Kieran, choose one. Switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon, or during this turn, attacks used by your Pokemon do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon EX and active Pokemon V before applying weakness and resistance. Now, I do prefer the Kieran with the candy apples, but I wouldn't mind pulling this, right? And a couple new full arts that have been revealed are Larry's Professionalism. Discard your hand, then search your deck for one Pokemon, one supporter, and one basic energy. Reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Awesome. Larry's finally getting some love, right? Finally getting love. And then we have a Mary's Trainer. Draw 4 cards. At the end of your turn, if you have 5 or more cards in your hand, discard your hand. You may play one supporter card during your turn. I almost forgot about the alt arts of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's Team Star. So starting with Mela in their Paldea school uniforms, right? You can use this card only if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Attach a basic fire energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. If you do, draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. Awesome card. I keep pulling that special illustration like crazy though. Next, we have Airy. So Airy, your opponent reveals their hand and you discard up to 2 item cards you find there. Very subtle card, very awesome card. I love it. Then we have Giacomo, however you say his name, Giacomo, I don't know, right? The DJ. Discard a special energy from each of your opponent's Pokemon. Beautiful. Then we have Ortega, the fairy type one, right? Your opponent reveals their hand and you choose a card you find there and put it at the bottom of their deck. If you put a card on the bottom of your opponent's deck in this way, your opponent may draw a card. I don't like that. Then next is actually Atticus, first full art in the Scarlet and Violet era, right? Which I don't know why he's never received a full art or a special illustration, but he's the poison type. You can use this card only if your opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 7 cards. But guys, that is it. That's what I got for you. Hit that like. Drop a comment down below. Tell me if this set is a cop or a drop. If you're going to open the Japanese December 6th, or if you're going to wait for the English January 17th, or if you were even able to get any of the English. Let me know down in the comments no matter what, and make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications. Peace.